Hey Scorpio, it's Suzanne with Sunny Force Tarot here to do a reading series for you this week. So you'll see part 1 on Monday, part 2 on Tuesday, part 3 on Thursday, and ultimately part 3 on Wednesday, part 4 on Thursday. Okay, so let's get started here. We're going to start with a Lenormand card here, and then we're going to get into the tarot. This is for Scorpio. All right, so these first 2 cards represent the situation. This card represents what you're manifesting in the situation. This represents the details maybe that you can't see. And then over here, the guidance. The guidance. All right, so let's start right here. What do we have? Okay. We have the mice. Okay, there is something on your mind, something that is gnawing at you, something that you are thinking a lot about. Okay, what is that? Okay, we have the hangman. All right, so in the hangman position, you do have a lot of time to think, maybe a lot of time to worry. You are hung up on something, all right? The situation is that you may not know what to do about something. You may not know what to say. You may not have clarity as far as what your next steps are. So what is it that you're manifesting here with all of this thinking? All right, we have strength. So we have the card of Leo. You might be trying to manifest a Leo or a fire sign. But more than anything here, I feel like you're trying to find strength in a situation about something that, you know, you might be praying a lot. You might be asking for guidance. You're hung up on something. We'll have to see what that could be. What are the unseen details here? 3 of Swords. Okay, so I feel like the detail here that is playing a role in this situation is the anticipation of a potential broken heart. This could also be speaking to ongoing heartache about something. So what is the guidance? Page of Cups. So it feels like if you were to... Pages are messengers. So this is about communication, but it's about communication about something that's emotional to you. So the guidance here is to share your heart in some way, maybe in some small way first. This also could mean that, you know, you might feel like you owe somebody an apology or that somebody owes you an apology. Okay? All right, so let's see. Let's take a look at, I want to look at the mice. And I want to look at 3 of Swords. All right, so we have 4 of Wands. All right, so that is... that's fire energy. 4 of Wands, you know, this is, you are more than likely thinking about a long-term commitment. You know, it might be a long-term commitment to a particular person, a long-term commitment that you're trying to figure out if you want to make. You might be trying to figure out if a long-term commitment is possible, okay? But that's what's got you all up in your head. That's what has you hung up. Okay, so 3 of Swords, the details that maybe you can't see. And then we've got the Page of Swords. Okay, so I almost feel like you're a little bit concerned about what other people's opinions might be. I feel like you go back and forth between other people's opinions and what your actual truth is. Pages again are about communication. So it's like, who are you talking to about this? I feel like this speaks to who you should be talking to about this. This speaks to who maybe you are talking about this situation, but it may not be to the person that you need to be talking to about this. You know, and when you're talking about this situation with other people, I feel like you're coming at it from a perspective of, you know, I'm going to get disappointed. I'm going to end up with a broken heart again. I have a ton of heartache about this situation or this person. You know, is this person going to hurt me? Is this situation going to hurt me? So I like that you're manifesting strength though. So let's take a deeper look at that. Empress. Okay. So I feel like whatever the situation is, whoever this person is, whatever you're, you know, hung up on here, I feel like you ultimately gain strength from the actual situation that you're worried about. The situation or the person that you're worried about is actually a source of strength for you. Whether it's how you think about this person, the Empress, that's energy of Libra and Taurus. You might be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus, but ultimately the Empress says you might be dealing with a divine feminine, somebody that you really can't see your life without. All right. Or this is just your ideal partner, you know, if you are the feminine or the woman in this particular situation. But I feel like the thing that you're up in the air about, most concerned about, is also where you will get the most strength from. So it would help you to throw yourself into that situation, or this is why the Page of Cups came up in the guidance. You know, speak about what you're emotionally feeling about the situation. Yeah, 9 of Cups. Be very clear about what it is that you want, what it is that you desire. You know, can you define what would be emotionally fulfilling for you in this situation? You see yourself in a situation long term, but you're worried that this situation or person could disappoint you. That's always a risk, right? But I feel like if you're talking to the person or you're addressing the situation directly, I feel like you actually gain strength in this situation, and you gain belief, and you gain belief in a particular person the more you talk to this person directly, instead of talking about what you're afraid of with other people, talking about what you love, what you desire with the person that's actually involved. Okay? So let's see, we'll do a Romance Angels card. And we'll do one of these Passion cards. And I feel like whatever comes up here, this is what is here and what needs to be talked about. Look at that. Express your love. It's exactly what's here. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture towards a divine feminine, towards a particular woman, or towards what you consider to be your ideal partner. I feel like this would go well. And then we have seeking pleasure. Okay, so number 14, this card could indicate maybe you're dealing with a Sagittarius, okay? but seeking pleasure. Again, 9 of Cups. You know, what makes your heart melt? What do you define your 9 of Cups as? This doesn't have to be sex, okay? But for some of you, I feel like that's how you feel like you connect to what you love. So I don't necessarily know that outright saying that you want that, but who knows? Maybe that's what this person needs to hear. Maybe that's what this person is waiting for. But I feel like this is ultimately what we're talking about here. Okay? All right. So, Scorpio, that is what I have for you for part 1. We'll see if this story continues in part 2, and we'll go from there. So I will meet you for part 2 tomorrow, Tuesday. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.